All right, let's bring him in now. Kent State head coach Rob Senderoff and Delreco Gillespie. Good to see you, Rob.
We call him Rico. Jeff.
All right, Rico. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry, Rico. My bad, man. First of all, congrats on the 6-year extension, Rob. Second of all, this is your 15th year at Kent State. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
That sounds crazy to me.
It's awesome. I'm happy to be doing this as long as I have been, and at a great place, and being with great players and around great people all the time. So really fortunate. So yeah, absolutely. Long time. We've been doing this a long time, Jeff, right?
Yeah. I mean, coming off another really good season, 24 wins, went to the NIT, 2023, you go to the NCAA tournament. So I'm going to throw it to Rico first. Rico, why can you guys get back to the NCAA tournament this year?
I just feel like Coach went out and got the right type of guys to go that far and buy in. So that's why I feel like we can really get back.
Hey, Rob.
Coach.
Rob, what is it about Rico that has you thinking he can be, maybe the best player in this league? What did you what did you challenge him with this past offseason?
Yeah, I tell him, and sometimes it bothers him when I say it, but he has a superpower, like Superman and Batman, and it is his motor. And when he doesn't allow the kryptonite to get in the way, he can be the best player, not just in the league, but amongst the best players in the country. He's one of the leading returning rebounders in the country. To me, there's no reason why he shouldn't be a guy who averages, a double-double this coming year. And when he's playing to his strengths as a player, he is as good as anyone out there, period, because there's very few people that have the motor that Rico has. So, that's not just a great attribute as a player. It's unique. There's just not many guys out there in the country that can play as hard and run as fast and be as active as he has been and has shown. And if you look at the last 15 games of the season, when I got smarter as a coach and played him more, he averaged 11 rebounds a game during the last 15 games of last year, with each game being a big game. So if he can do that all season long, he can have a special year, and we can have a special year.
Rob, last season you guys had 3 players get honored with postseason recognitions, and Von Cameron, Jalen, and Clyron, right? You had 6 players depart that all averaged more than 10 minutes per game or a part of your rotation, and every single one of them graduated. The other 4 guys in that 10-man rotation are all back on campus. I guess, one, for you, Rob, that's not normal in this era of college basketball to be able to have that kind of continuity. So I'm curious how you're able to manifest that in Rico when he's done. I want to know why, from the player's perspective, there's that kind of loyalty to this program and to this coach.
Yeah, and those guys, when you mentioned the all-conference players that returned and who have graduated, they were all returners also. Von Cameron Davis was a 5-year player. He was the only preseason all-conference player, first-team all-conference player that was also postseason first-team all-conference player. And that's a challenge. First time Rico's hearing that, but all other 4 preseason all-conference players did not become all-conference players at the end of the year. Vaughn was the only one. Jalen, Clyron, they were also here 4 years, and now this is Rico's 4th year here at Kent too. I think it speaks to the program, and it speaks to our commitment to our players, how guys get better, and want to see them. I heard Frank at the end of his Coach Martin at the end of his conversation with you guys talk about his player growing and developing. And to me, again, I look at Rico and I see some of the other guys that are on the all-conference list, and it's the same thing. It does take a process. Rico was on our NCAA tournament team, played sparingly, his sophomore year, which was his next year, he was just starting to get going and he got hurt. And then last year, the back end of last year was he was as good as any front court player in the league. And now this year he's a preseason all conference player who a lot is expected. I told him one day after practice, like, for most players, it was a pretty decent day. For you, it's not. And we have high expectations for him, and he has a lot on his shoulders to help lead the new guys. We brought in a lot of freshmen and the returners that all have a piece of this.
So one new guy that you know a lot about, Rico, is Rob Whaley Jr., your cousin, who we had a blast with last year. Rob and I were out. We did Mountain West Media Day, and he was out there for UNLV. He is a riot, like so much fun to be around. Obviously, you know him well. I'm assuming you could go on and on about him forever. But what's it like to have him as your teammate? And I know he's gotten in better shape. He was hurt last year. Where's he at health-wise? Because you would have a better idea than even Sendy here.
Yeah, Big Rob, he's coming along. He's gradually getting better, getting that weight down off of him. But yeah, Rob is a great player, big physical guy. We guard each other. Well, coach put us on different teams every day at practice, so we're going against each other. And yeah, Rob. So Rob is really, like, he's getting better. We're competing against each other, and like, you don't really see like first cousins playing college basketball together. So I'm very fortunate and blessed to be able to play alongside my cousin and hopefully win the MAC championship with him.
Who's one of those battles right now, Rico?
I would say, man, we go at it, man. We go at it like every day. It's like his day, or it's my day. So I say we go at it. We go at it. So
is that Rob? That feels like it's something that's intentional for you guys, right? Where it's what? These two cousins, they're going to go to war in practice, so that's going to set the tone for the rest of this team.
Yeah, I had a couple years ago. One of my point guards, Sincere Carey, his brother was on the team. And it was the same deal, because I know, sometimes these guys, you're going to get physical in the post, but they're family. So it can only get to, at some point, it's going to be, they're going to get through it and not take anything personal. So it's good for practice. It's good for both of them to compete against each other. And Reek said this, like, Rob, along with a number of the other guys that we brought in, have a chance to really have a big impact here as we move forward throughout the season.
Hey, Rico, do you know that Coach Senderoff sells himself as a huge grill guy, like a master of the grill? Did you know that?
Yeah, he pretty much be on the grill on every visit and event we do. So I usually mess with him like, Coach, I see you over here on the grill, like throwing down. So yeah, I kind of figured, yeah.
As he told you the story from years ago, when he burned the hardwood floor and almost burnt the house down. Did he tell you that story?
I heard that one yet. No.
Actually, the kid that was on the visit is going to be on this show later. He's at Toledo, so we lost the recruit. It was on his official visit, and I was cooking, and I almost burned my house down. But prior to all these guys getting to the house, the smoke alarm went off. The whole deal. I'll blame that for why he went to the other school.
Hey, Dawson, I got a good scouting report on Sendy from his wife, Lauren, in a group chat with Gino Ford. Gino Ford, I mean, one of Rob's best friends in the business. We know, Stony Brook head coach. And Lauren gave me a little bit of a scouting report on you. She said you are not handy at all.
No.
But she said you're great with your daughters and your dogs, so that's good to hear. A soft spot. You will never catch him mowing the lawn ever. And my favorite, she reminded me, and I think we showed this last year, but I'm not sure, of our favorite picture of you, Rob, from back in the day, from the Halloween, the Hoopin' Halloween event. This is an elite picture. Rico, I assume you've seen this, but I'm not sure. Dagan, roll the picture of Rob. Oh, he doesn't have it. All right, he doesn't have a picture of the Halloween.
I got off the hook.
You got off the hook with this.
Yeah.
Rico, I'll send it to you so you can see it. But Rob,
Right.
give me quickly here somebody that we haven't talked about yet that has had a really good summer. We've talked about Rico and Rob Whaley here for a little bit. Somebody else that's going to be a major impact player that maybe Kent State fans don't know about yet.
Well, we got a couple of them, but another returner who I think's really stepped up would be Sion Medley at the point guard spot. Right now our team is a little short on guards. One of the players that did return, Jamal Sumlin, he got hurt prior to the season and is out for the year. So he was a guy we were really relying on as a combo guard who could handle some of the point guard duties as well. But without him, Sion has a lot on his shoulders as a returner. And he's done a really good job here in the preseason, trying to be a leader, understanding again from that position, scoring isn't what you're judged on. Winning is what you're judged on when you're a point guard. And he played, high school basketball at Camden High School for an elite high school program with a ton of, NBA, future NBA, great players, that he was the leader of that team. And, now he's being asked even more so than last year, because last year he was a new guy coming in as a transfer. But this year, being a returner, he has a lot on his shoulders, and point guard play is so important in college basketball. You really only go as far as your point guards can take you. And, there's a lot on his plate, and he's a returner that's done a lot. And then we've had a lot of new guys. We actually have freshmen. We have not had a ton of freshmen impact us as freshmen, but this year I think we have a few that are going to really help us game after game, and going to be counted on game after game to help us.
Yep. Well, Rob, Rico, appreciate you guys being on. Thank you for being here, and best of luck this season.
All right.
Appreciate y'all having us.
Yeah. Glad we didn't have that photo too.